All right, I got a request to do a video on what I thought about Ponderosa, more specifically Artis and Abi. And so here I am doing a video in anticipation of the finale on Sunday. There's no better time to do it. So I watched all of them again, some for the first time, back to back, and it seems like Artis is like the star of these Ponderosa videos, much to my dislike. First of all, I have to say, cannot stand her laugh. Like, she just laughs and talks all the time, and I just, like, anyway. That aside, let's get to the crux of the matter, or rather talk about the people on Ponderosa in order. So I don't really have that much to say about Artis' first video, except that there was too much of her. For Jeff, I love how he kept saying, you know, he thought that he knew what he was doing, that he was in charge, and that no one else wanted to play the game. And he really, I mean, I think he'll see it when he plays it back. Like, he just didn't see that he was so blindsided by the fact that he wanted to vote out Penner. But it was interesting to see that. And Pete later also was just like, oh, like, they didn't want to play or whatever. But it's kind of cool to see how the perspectives change from within the game and as a viewer, which makes sense. Artis, when Artis got in, Artis just walked off. I mean, she really cannot make the difference between gameplay and real life. And Pete said that later, and it's so true. Like, she was just obsessed with what happened in the game and just could not make the difference throughout all of these videos in Ponderosa, and I expect it'll take her a long time to adjust to real life and start making that difference. But Artis kind of seemed much friendlier and more chill than I thought he was, so that was kind of a cool side to see of him. Pete's was, I think, my favorite until that point, until Penner got there, videos on Ponderosa. He said some really, like, cool things, and he, again, like, I think he was a great player, and it's a shame that he got voted out so soon, but he's spot on in saying, again, that Artis can make the difference between the game and real life. And he said something I really liked, which was that recognizing yourself is very powerful, and I know that has nothing to do with the game, but it's something that makes me, like, really excited when I think about, like, how I would love to go on Survivor and just, you know, see what kind of person I would be. Like, there are so many levels, and Abi even says that in her video on Ponderosa. There are new dimensions that come out of your personality, and it's so different. And it's true. Like, it's the thing I like the most about Survivor. You can prepare as much as you want. You don't know what kind of person you're going to be on the island. And I love how aware of that Pete is. I really, like, just my respect for him keeps reaffirming itself. Penner, I mean, geez, he just brought a breath of fresh air into Ponderosa and somehow brought everybody together. I mean, I would love to be on Ponderosa with Penner. He was annoying the first time I saw him in Cook Islands, and I kind of progressively, like, liked him a little more and more, but after the season, I think he's amazing. Like, I really want to meet him, and you know, I love all the books that he had. Like, that's the thing he took on Ponderosa, on his Survivor trip, you know, what to do. So it's really cool to see him there. He just seemed to, like, really chill things out a little bit in Ponderosa and lower the tension, so that was awesome. Carter, I mean, again, like, I don't see what everybody saw in him within the game. I just find him boring. Maybe it's just his tone of voice. I did find it funny that they kept filming him in the gym just because he's, like, a trainer or something. But anyway, moving on. Abi, now that is really the crux of the matter here. Abi and Artis. It was cool to see her find out about Pete having put the clue in Artis' bag, and Artis was just so, like, aha, like, that was her aha moment, and Abi was just like, okay, like, I mean, I guess she was a little upset that Pete lied to her, and there was a conversation about that, but it's like, I was impressed at how well Abi actually managed to step away from the game. And while Abi was definitely the most annoying person to watch in the game, and I didn't like Artis from the beginning. If you look at my videos on my blog, like, I couldn't stand her right from the start. And then progressively Abi just started, like, taking over in terms of most annoying person on the island. And I kind of felt sorry for Artis. But if you look at this, I mean, Artis just cannot let go. Like, and I'm impressed at how Abi was able to disconnect. She seems like a totally different person, and I get that you're different in the game. And I mean, is she, like, the most amazing person ever? Like, probably not, but But I was impressed with her behavior afterwards and how she actually wanted to confront the issue. She actually seemed pretty chill. So I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt. And I hope, and I say it openly, I hope she'll be invited back. She is the perfect villain, and it would be amazing to see, once she sees herself in the game, it would be amazing to see how she would act in a following season. I think she would play a very different game. Also, did anybody else, like, see that hand-holding moment between Carter and Abby? Like, I can sense some chemistry right there. No, I don't exactly get it, but I definitely saw that. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Ponderosa. It's interesting to see, and we'll see what happens next, whoever goes next. They also did have it spot on in terms of Malcolm Abby and their predictions. Malcolm and Denise. I think that it'll be one of them, even though I hope they'll stick together. Say that again. All right, thanks for watching.